On Sunday, Rangers take on Aberdeen in the League Cup semi-final. The Gers are one game from making it to a final of a competition they have not won since 2011. Ahead of the clash, Rangers have been handed a huge boost, of which we are going to share with you in today's video, plus go over all the latest news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Michael Beale has confirmed he'll continue to mix and match all three of his Rangers keepers between now and the end of the season. The Englishman opted to bring in John McLaughlin into the starting lineup for the Premiership clash with Dundee United as Alan McGregor was dropped to the bench. McLaughlin started the season as first choice for Giovanni van Bronckhorst, but lost his jersey in the aftermath of the 4-0 defeats away to Celtic and Ajax in September. Beale insisted that he wouldn't condemn McLaughlin for his old firm mistakes, and the Rangers number 2 could retain his spot for the League Cup semi-final with Aberdeen on Sunday. The return of Robbie McCrory will give Beale another option between the sticks, as he is keen to give all three of his keepers a chance to prove themselves in the coming months. Beale said, "Yeah, definitely so with Robbie getting an opportunity between now and the end of the season. He's got an ankle ligament injury, so he's been out for 2 weeks and will be out for another 2 or 3. He's not been in contention obviously, but Robbie is a guy I've got a lot of faith in. He's a young goalkeeper that needs an opportunity. He's shown he can play in our top division on loan and do well. He's broken into the Scottish team as well. You go off what you see in training, and I have no bias to anyone, you earn the shirt in training. I felt it was the right game for John to go in against United because I expected the game to go a certain way. It didn't, but we got a clean sheet with John in goal, so no harm done. Once Robbie is fit, the plan before the end of the season is to give him an opportunity to showcase that he can be the number 1 here for Rangers going forward as well." Just a quick one before we get back into the video guys, we are currently doing a January sale on all our Rangers merchandise. Just go down into the link in the description or go to rfcclothing.com. We do have new prints coming in February, but for now, as I said, shop the old collection, rfcclothing.com, or go down into the link in the description. Let's get back into the video. In terms of transfer news, it has been very quiet for Rangers so far as we approach the halfway point. However, Michael Beale has claimed that he is confident that the club will land their first January deal in the coming days, whilst he also teased the prospect of Todd Cantwell signing too. He said, "It's progressing well in terms of where it is at. As soon as there is news, we'll let everyone know. We are eager to let everyone know. It will take a bit of time. My bit is done if that makes sense, and now it's over to the people to finalise things. As far as I can see, I'm really pleased with the way 2 or 3 things are going. They're heading in the right direction. I don't think anyone would be in before this game, and I didn't want to disrupt the group either. This group is quite settled at the moment. Hopefully in the next week or so we'll see 1 or 2 things. Listen, it could be up to 3 or 4, it could be up to 1 or 2. They have got to be the right people, there have been meetings going on. I've not had much time off, that makes sense, because I've been very busy with Ross and everybody else. I'm pleased where things are, it's positive. These things are never as fast as fans want. The window opens, and they want the guy at the moment the window opens. It doesn't always work out like that, but I am positive. With regards to Todd Cantwell, he is a player with a lot of ability, and there is a lot of interest in him. He is a player I like a lot, as I said last week. Out of respect, I can't really say much more than that. I think you're not far off the track of what you're all trying to insinuate. As we mentioned in the intro, Rangers take on Aberdeen in the League Cup semi-final, a great opportunity to get to the final and battle it out for the first piece of silverware of the season. Ahead of the clash, Beale provided an injury update of the squad which turned out to be positive, which in turn gives the Gers a big boost. It's good news with regards to John Souttar, who is ahead of schedule in terms of return to action. Antonio Kolak, who was subbed off for injury against Dundee United, could play on Sunday, but it's touch and go. Kemar Roof is available for selection. Michael Beale said, "Souttar trained all week and is ahead of schedule. This week is too soon and I expect him around the squad for the St Johnstone game, which is good news. Kolak had a slight problem and is touch and go for this weekend. Roof is ready to go, he's a really high quality player. Sands has had a bit of a knock and has been missing training this week. He will return to training tomorrow. He has played out of position a lot this season and I would like the opportunity to give him some time in his preferred position." On the club's long-term injury players, Bill did provide a rough timeline for their expected returns. He said, Ridvan Yilmaz, we hope to see a return in 3 or 4 weeks. Tom Lawrence is working hard with his rehab, and we will support him through it. Yanis Hadji is all going to plan, and we hope to have him in the squad for St Johnstone at the end of the month. James Tavernier has one final box to tick, one last way to end a medal to collect. The League Cup will complete the set. Ahead of the clash, the captain gave his words and spoke of the importance of winning the game on Sunday. He said, I think with it being such an early competition that you can win, if you can add that to your trophy cabinet, then it can give you good momentum for the rest of the campaign. That's something we've obviously got our sights on, but we've got to get past Aberdeen this weekend and it'll be a tough game. We've been in good form and as a team we're getting better all the time. Everybody is as it at the weekend. Hopefully we can put in a good performance and make it to another final. We're in it for all 3 cups and we'll keep fighting until the last game of the season. The cups are knockout games and we set our sights on them at the start of the season. We want to win trophies. This is the first one we can get our hands on and we want to bring it back to Rangers and make all the fans happy. It's been a while since the club last won this competition. That was the same last season when we won the Scottish Cup. It had been a while for the boys who have been here for a long time. It's a trophy we all really want to get our hands on. The run in the Scottish Cup last season was really good. We had to play the final on the back of the European final, and we had to put a lot of minutes into those games. The character of the team was all there for everyone to see. We've shown good character again this season since the new manager has come in. We just need to show consistency and that level of performance for a longer period. We are getting better. I can feel that in training and in games. The big performances are coming. Huddersfield Town announced the signing of former Rangers striker Martin Waghorn, and his new manager said his time at Rangers helped convince him in signing him. Waghorn spent 2 years at Ibrox after arriving in 2015 from Wigan Athletic and provided 44 goals in 78 games for the Glasgow Giants. The centre-forward finalised the temporary move from Coventry City to Huddersfield until the end of the season on Friday morning, and Fotheram admits that Waghorn caught his eye during his 2-year spell in Scotland. Huddersfield manager said that Waghorn can fire his side to the English Championship safety and insists he knows exactly what to expect from his latest recruit. He said, I'm really pleased to be able to introduce Martin to the squad and he's coming immediately to train with us looking fully fit and sharp. While the squad may look full on paper, we have a number of young players involved that have had to shoulder more responsibility and pressure than was expected at this stage. So having more experience in this group allows us to lessen that and gives our younger boys another person to learn from. Martin has a high work ethic and knowledge of this division and will be keen between now and the end of the season. He's already played for a number of massive clubs and performed under pressure throughout, and that will be the kind of knowledge that will help us navigate the remainder of the campaign. I know Martin from his time at Rangers, and I've seen him play at close quarters, so I have experience of how good he can be and what he can bring to the side. Rangers fans, do you think we'll get to the final on Sunday? And what do you think the score will be? Let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we're having a January sale on all our Rangers merchandise, so do go over to rfcclothing.com or go down into the link in the description to browse the collection. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.